Elsewhere, the newly appointed Chief of Defense Staff says welfare of troops, deepening joint operations, and a people-oriented armed forces will form the tripod upon which the administration will be placed. At a screening exercise, the House of Representatives canvassed for a full-fledged defense space force to handle potential threats from the cyberspace and provide intelligence support for other security agencies. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa has details.
For about 16 years, Nigeria has witnessed a diverse and unprecedented level of insecurity in which the armed forces have been fully involved. The Tinubu administration is desirous to overcome challenges of insecurity and enhance economic growth. To achieve these, it has brought in new hands to run the affairs of the nation's security architecture. Days after the Nigerian Senate interfaced with the nominees, they take turns before the House of Representatives. The committee stresses the dire need for the citizens to see a remarkable difference in the state of the nation's security. The lawmakers want attention shifted to cyberspace crime.
It is important we have this kind of engagement so that we understand you better, know you better, and can carry the message directly to our people.
We urge you to effectively collaborate with sister security agencies to ensure that all security threats are completely neutralized and Nigerians can live peacefully.
In their responses, the security chiefs acknowledged tremendous challenges ahead of them. The commitment is to continue to uphold their constitutional role and safeguard the nation's territorial integrity.
I recognize the significance of leading thousands of devoted and distinguished servicemen and women to provide a secure and peaceful environment for the Nigerian people to freely engage in their legitimate enterprise in line with the constitutional mandates of the armed forces of Nigeria.
Never in the recent past is the requirement for proactive, adaptive, and inclusive leadership more needed than Nigeria's security environment of today.
For more than 3 hours, the committee grilled the nominees behind closed doors, and at the end, it says it has asked necessary questions and has been appropriately briefed.
They come from very, very practical background. They're people who have served and served well. They're people who also have shown that they have passion for the Nigerian people and for the troops in which they lead.
The report of the other committee is expected to be laid before the House of Representatives after the screening exercise. All eyes are indeed on the House of Representatives days after the Senate approved the appointment of the nominees. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.
Government and critical stakeholders have been admonished to address the multifaceted challenges faced by young people in the country. This came to the fore at a training program organized to mark 2023 World Youth Skill Day held in Osogbo, the Osun State capital. Rafiu Hamid has details. We'll return with the business news after this.
The World Youth Skills Day is celebrated on the 15th of July every year as declared by the United Nations General Assembly. The motive is to celebrate the strategic importance of equipping young people with skills for employment, decent work, and entrepreneurship. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, about 53.4% of youths in Nigeria are unemployed. Ensuring reduction in the unemployment rate brings about this program to train young people on how to acquire skills needed to be active in a productive economy.
A number of persons have gone into illegality, so I feel if I am a skilled person and I earn a living from this, I should be able to create a program that can help youths around. Somewhere around there have a very good influence, so I can use my influence to bring in persons that have done so well for themselves using their skills.
Facilitators solicit support of government in equipping the young people.
We should look inward into the skills that are untapped. Look at our entrepreneurs out there. We have more entrepreneurs down here in Osun State. Now people are coming down to the state to invest the little way they can to live peacefully and all. So government can look into all this and create platform, funded platform for tech people, for digital marketers and all.
Most organizations you go to today They are not just looking for those that have learned something alone. They are not just looking for those that have knowledge alone, but they are looking for those that can practically apply. The problem we have today is that a lot of graduates that leave the university, they have knowledge, but they can't apply, right? So that is why a program like this is set up to educate people how valuable getting a skill is in our modern day.
The event had thousands of attendees, including those who participated virtually.
Governments can do this for us. This is all what we want. We know that the official works, the corporate jobs cannot cover us all. But at least if they should be doing this for us, definitely they are helping our life. It's not like they are leaving us the way they are leaving us.
The theme for the World Youth Skills Day 2023 is skilling teachers, trainers, and youth for a transformative future. Rafi Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.
Meanwhile, troops of the 192 Battalion Nigerian Army operating within the 81 Division area of responsibility have successfully raided an international ammunition smuggling syndicate. The details of this feat from the Army was contained in a statement signed by Brigadier General Oyema Chuku, the Director, Army Public Relations. He said troops conducted a meticulous stop-and-search operation along the Agility Owode Road in Yewa North local government area of Ogun State on Saturday, acting on actionable intelligence. General Wachuku said during the operation, the troops discovered a truck bearing the registration number ENU 697XY, which was transporting a large quantity of smuggled ammunition destined for Anambra State. The illegal cargo included 720 packets of Red Star cartridges of 12 caliber, each containing 25 cartridges, totaling 18,000 cartridges. Also, they found 250 packets of live black cartridges containing 10 packets each, amounting to 2,500 cartridges of the same caliber. The vigilant troops swiftly apprehended the suspects identified as Eric Sowova, a Ghanaian national, and the truck's driver Lukman Sani. Both suspects are currently in custody, cooperating with ongoing investigation. And the Nigerian Army says the combat readiness of soldiers and other security agencies must be top-notch at all times in view of the current security challenges in the country. The General Officer commanding 2 Division of the Nigerian Army handed down this instruction during the division's inter-brigade combat competition at Sobe Cantonment in Ilorin. Ibrahim Alege reports.
The inter-brigade competition is organized for warrant officers and senior non-commissioned officers and the 5 formations under the 2 Division of the Nigerian Army. The participating brigades are from Edo, Ondo, Oyo, and Kwara states. Addressing the participants, the General Officer Commanding 2 Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Valentin Okoro, says the competition is to sharpen their combat readiness. It's represented by Commander 22 Armored Brigade, Sobe Cantonment, Ilorin, Major General Dibayo Babalola.
The General Officer Commanding expects nothing less than very high standard in terms of our conduct, in terms of our courage, and it should be heavy competition.
He says Nigerians rely on the army and other security operatives to tackle security challenges in the country, calling on the participants to be combat ready.
Gentlemen, you know that we have various security challenges all across the country, and the whole citizens of Nigeria rely solely on the Nigerian Army, the armed forces, and other security agencies. Therefore, our combat readiness at all times must be top priority.
The 4-day competition is expected to end on Thursday, with participants competing in drilling, combat swimming, obstacle crossing, and range classification. This 2 Division of the Nigerian Army inter-brigade competition is aimed at enhancing combat proficiency of soldiers, especially at a period when Nigeria is grappling with some security challenges. Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Ilorin.